Is the market crashing? Is the real estate bubble going to burst here in Hampden County, Mass? Are we going to see the 2008 fatal real estate market all over again? It's now a good time to buy or sell? Did I miss the market? Should I wait? Hey, I'm Mike Arakelian with HomePros Real Estate, and I'm so glad you're here. What issues are really pressing to you? I want to hear from you. What questions you might have. Your questions are really important to me, so drop a comment below. And if this is your first time in my channel, please make sure to subscribe below. I know people are very nervous because there is so much negativity in the news about the recession, the war, interest rates, inflation, inventory levels, and we keep getting asked, is it a good time to buy or sell right now? What should I do? So to understand the real estate market in our area and what should you do, and to help you make the best decision, of course, you always call us first. Here is a fact for you. From April 2020 till March 2022, the market was going fast and furious, like 150 miles an hour, and now it is like 90 miles, and that feels a lot slower, but let's face it, it is still very fast. Because, number one, the showings are still happening. Number two, the multiple offers still happening, maybe not exactly 15 offers in the first few days a house goes on the market, but if you have more than one offer on a house, this is still two people fighting to get that house. Number three, transactions are happening and they are happening fast. So here are things you should know that indicate a huge opportunity for people in Hampden County, Mass, thinking about buying or selling a home in the next 6 months. Of course, mortgage rates have come down below 5% for the first time since April, and this spells opportunity for buyers, for sellers in the marketplace. And let me explain how that is going to work and what is in front of you, because when you have an opportunity like this, it is usually best to get informed, see if it makes sense, and then jump in and take advantage of it if it does. So for buyers, lower interest rates means that your payments are going to be lower at the same price home, or you can afford a higher price home that might have the features and the floor plan, the school district, or the location that you want. This is a real opportunity here. Lauren Yan, the chief economist of National Realtor Association, forecasts these rates stabilizing in the 5 to 5.5% range at least through the end of the year, because if you look at what happened after the Fed meeting in July, rates came down. If you look at what happened in June, rates came down. After the initial shock wave of that 75 base point hike that the Fed made in June. So a lot of economists are forecasting rates kind of stabilizing, and I don't know how long it will last. And nobody does. This tells us that if you are thinking about buying a home and rates carry off, there is an opportunity right now. There is another opportunity here for buyers and sellers. Now for sellers, buyers can afford more, they may be able to afford a better price for your home. We also know that the biggest objections for seller is, yes, they want to sell their home, but they did not know where they wanted to go and find their next home, because there were not many homes out there to choose from, simply because the market was so limited. And that brings us to number two, inventories. And the news coming out from all the chief economists that are out there, and notably from Realtor.com, Chief Economist Daniel Hale and National Association of Realtors economist Lawrence Yan, is that potential buyers are going to have more choices ahead of them as we head into the fall market. So now you know you have, number one, rates are stabilized and come down a good bit. Number two, the prediction for more homes coming to the market. And also, we're seeing more homes have price adjustments, contingencies are being accepted, meaning inspections and financing clauses. So bottom line is going to be much easier to acquire a home if you're thinking about moving and buying your first home or your next one. So all this tells me that we have got more opportunity in front of us here for every consumer that may have got scared all by the market moving very fast, having the wave contingency and increasing rates. Number three, home prices appreciation. There are 78 million millennials in the United States and they are home buyers in their peak buying years. So let's be clear, the demand for owning a home is not going to decrease. The peak buyer years for the baby boomers was the mid-20s. Now the millennial peak buyer year is 32. And let's not forget the Generation Z. That are not as many as the millennials, but close. And they really value real estate. So the fact is people in their 20, 30, and 40s are really looking aggressively in buying homes and driving the continuation of the price appreciation. So tracking all the major housing authorities that are out there, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the home price index, that are predicting what will happen with the home prices, they are all predicting nationally 8.5% in home value year over year. Number four, is the market crashing? Is the bubble bursting? That is not any of the data is pointing to it right now. Yes, there is a recession, but not every recession is housing recession. The key to it is we don't have a job loss recession. Obviously, the real estate market in our area is healthy, and what really data is showing is supported by job, supported by the supply and demand, and balance supported by the relatively still affordable mortgage rates, and it's showing us that it is not a bubble. If you don't have a lot of people wanting to sell at a loss, you don't have a bubble. So, did you miss the market? Should you wait for the price to go down? The answer is don't wait, because the data is showing the prices are going to continue to increase. Rates drop, inventory is picking up, which is telling us you have more choices, and all the people that were scared about the rates or people that were scared to sell because they did not know where to go, you all have got a window of opportunity in front of you here that I doubt is going to last very long. So if you're thinking about buying and selling, get in touch with someone about what you need to do. Talk to us. Enroll in our 15 minutes free strategy session for your opportunity going forward. Thank you and stay healthy. Until next time, I'm Mike Arakelian.